Today, we're diving into a truth many have felt, but rarely understood. Have you ever experienced a wound so deep it felt like it came from another time, another life, and even beyond this world? Have you been haunted by aches and fears that don't seem to belong to you? These are not ordinary pains or fleeting emotions. They are what some call witch wounds. But what does that truly mean? Witch wounds. Just the phrase might bring chills, an ancient knowing stirring in your soul. So, what are they? How do you know if you've been touched by this unseen hand, marked by forces beyond our daily lives? Today, we're here to uncover this mystery, to shed light on these wounds, and to guide you on the path to healing. Witch wounds are the echoes of ages past. Scars that run so deep they pierce through generations, stretching beyond what the eye can see. Imagine it like this: the chosen ones, those meant to shine light into darkness, often become targets for forces that thrive in shadow. This isn't by accident. These wounds are intentional marks. They can be spiritual attacks from those who harbor envy or resentment toward your light. Or they can be ancestral scars left from times when truth was feared and power was punished. These wounds affect your spirit, yet they also creep into your mind, your emotions, and even your body. They leave symptoms that are as real as physical scars, signs of battles fought on unseen fields. And though the battles may seem distant, the pain remains fresh. How do you know if you carry a witch wound? The signs are subtle, but once you recognize them, they are undeniable. Do you feel a deep heaviness within you, one that defies explanation? Is there an inner voice that warns of things before they happen? Perhaps you have an intense fear of being misunderstood, judged, or silenced. Maybe you find yourself drained around certain people, or even in certain places, as if their presence or that space carries something sinister aimed at you. For some, these wounds show up as strange, unexplainable physical symptoms: sudden fatigue, headaches that come with no cause, or a feeling of weight pressing on your chest. Emotionally, it can feel like an intense loneliness, an isolation from those who don't understand the depth of your sensitivity. These wounds make you feel different, set apart, but not in a way that's celebrated. In daily life, this can look like holding back your true self, feeling unsafe to speak your truth, or sensing that revealing too much of yourself would bring judgment or harm. You may even avoid situations or people that somehow make your skin crawl without knowing exactly why. But why are these wounds there? The answer lies in a battle much older than we are, a battle between light and darkness, between truth and deception. Satan, the great deceiver, seeks to wound those who carry light, because that light threatens his agenda. He cannot stand the chosen ones who bring love, peace, and strength into this world. So, he sows seeds of doubt and fear. He sends forces to weaken you, to distract you, to make you doubt your worth and purpose. He wants you to hide your light, to stay silent, to be too afraid to stand out. But God, He has a different purpose. God knew your strength before you did, and He placed you in this life to rise above these attacks. He intended these wounds not to break you, but to shape you. Through every wound, every scar, He whispers, "You are stronger than this." Your wounds are not signs of failure. They are proof of resilience, evidence that you have been chosen to face battles others might never know. Witch wounds carry both physical and emotional symptoms. Physically, you might feel an unexplained heaviness in your chest, an ache that doctors can't diagnose. You might have strange dreams, visions that seem more real than reality itself, or an unshakable feeling of being watched even when you're alone. Emotionally, witch wounds often manifest as distrust and fear, especially fear of being hurt or rejected for who you truly are. You may feel that others cannot be trusted, even when there is no reason to feel this way. You might find yourself holding back, keeping your dreams and visions hidden, afraid they'll be laughed at or dismissed. But beyond fear and distrust, there is also pain. A pain so deep, it feels as though it has roots in another world. It's the pain of carrying a truth too big for most to understand, a loneliness that comes from standing apart. This pain often feels like a weight on your shoulders, pressing you down, but also forcing you to grow stronger. These wounds, both visible and invisible, can make life feel like an uphill climb. But chosen ones, remember, you are not meant to be bound by these wounds. You are meant to rise above them. In your daily life, witch wounds show up in subtle ways. You may find it difficult to trust others, especially those who seem drawn to your light but have hidden motives. You might feel drained by certain interactions, or feel compelled to withdraw into solitude, not out of fear, but because you sense the need to protect your energy. You may feel hesitant to share your gifts, afraid that exposing your truth will make you a target again. Or perhaps you're always aware of others' reactions to you, noticing the envy, the judgment, even when people say nothing. This awareness is not paranoia. It is the result of having faced invisible attacks and learning to protect yourself. Healing isn't just about moving forward. It's about knowing when to step back. You've distanced yourself from those who once drained you, those who sought to harm, to break the spirit that God gifted you. It wasn't easy to take those steps, to let go of familiar faces, sometimes even loved ones. But you've done it. And now you know that distance was a gift, a necessary act of self-preservation. In that space, away from the noise and chaos, you found something precious: clarity. You've come to see who was truly there for you, and who only lingered in your life to leech off your energy, to dim your light so theirs might seem brighter. And now they know. They know you're no longer under their thumb, no longer willing to be hurt, no longer afraid to see them for who they are. They feel the sting of your silence, the strength of your absence. Yes, sometimes it's necessary to show them that you know exactly who they are. It's not about vengeance or bitterness. It's about revealing the truth, laying bare the motives they thought they could hide. There comes a moment in the journey of healing when silence is no longer enough. You speak your truth, not to harm, but to free yourself from their lies. You let them know, gently but firmly, that their deception has no place in your life anymore. When you finally spoke up, their reactions were telling. Some denied, others deflected, but all were shaken. They thought you would stay quiet, that you would be afraid to face them. Yet, in your voice, they felt a force they didn't expect. A confidence rooted not in anger, but in peace. And they saw it. The power of a chosen one who no longer tolerates darkness disguised as friendship. Now that you're healing, your enemies sense it. They can't understand how you've come through, how the wounds they thought would break you only made you stronger. They watch from afar, confused, unsettled, because they don't know how to touch you anymore. They see the light growing in your eyes, the calm in your demeanor, and it scares them. It's as though their efforts only serve to refine you, to bring you closer to your purpose. Your true friends, however, are rejoicing. They see the transformation within you, the steady strength that has replaced your pain. They recognize the courage it took to walk this path and honor the changes within you. These are the friends who celebrate your victories, who stand by you not for what you give, but for who you are. And they feel your gratitude, the joy you share in this newfound freedom. Healing isn't a straight line. It comes with ups and downs. There are moments of profound peace where your soul feels as light as a feather, as if the weight of the past has finally lifted. You can feel your energy expanding, unburdened, stretching into spaces you never knew you could reach. This is the essence of healing. Reclaiming parts of yourself that were hidden or stolen, feeling whole again in your own skin. But there are also days when the ache returns, when memories resurface, testing your resolve. And on those days, you remind yourself of how far you've come, of the strength that has carried you through. You let the pain come, knowing it will pass, knowing it's a shadow of what once was. In those moments, you honor the process, allowing yourself to feel without being overwhelmed. Now, for those who are still fighting, still healing, this message is especially for you. Remember, the journey may feel long, but every step forward is a victory. Every moment of courage, every tear shed, every time you choose to keep going, it all matters. Healing is not about perfection. It's about progress, about finding pieces of peace, even in the midst of the storm. If you're still carrying those wounds, if the scars still ache, know this: you are not alone. God sees your struggle, and He's walking beside you, guiding you through each challenge. Trust that the pain has a purpose, that these trials are shaping you into the person you were always meant to be. Hold on to hope, even in the darkest moments, because healing is coming. The light will find its way back to you piece by piece. You are allowed to rest, to take things slow. Don't rush the process. Healing is sacred, a testament to your strength and resilience. So give yourself the grace to heal, to feel, to let go in your own time. And remember, every chosen one has walked this path, faced these trials, and emerged stronger. You are part of a lineage of strength, and you will rise. Chosen ones, you were never meant to stay wounded. You were called to transcend, to transform, to take these trials and turn them into triumphs. The pain, the struggles, the battles, they are all chapters in a story that will end with victory. You are healing, and with each day you're stepping further into the light, into the purpose that was set for you from the beginning. Hold on to this truth. You are protected, you are seen, and you are loved by a force far greater than any harm that tried to break you. Your journey may be far from over, but you are not alone. You carry the strength of those who came before you, and you are paving the way for those who will come after. So, continue to heal, to grow, to reclaim your light, and let your story be a testament to the power of resilience, of faith, and of divine love. You are healing, chosen one, and the world is watching in awe.